Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?
Hello everyone, this is Ellen the Marvelous, the movie gangster. And today I'm going to discuss you of a mystery in From TV show which I think it's very important. I have thought about this for a long time and I think it's a key theory and the base theme for the series containing the Volo story. I had this experience with Lost TV show as well, but I believe it's something routine in making TV series to make a pre-plot even for the other seasons, and just because of that we call this first episode the pilot episode. You can find everything you need to know during the pilot episode, and it's a rule, especially I have seen this in Lost before. Everything in the final episode or ending episode has a string to the pilot episode. But first, please like and share and subscribe to support this channel and give me more courage to make you more videos and drop online. Don't forget to push the notification bell to receive all of my uploads and videos as I posted. I'm making a full collection of breakdown videos on From TV show and will drop them one after another, and this is the first episode, pilot episode you're watching now. Until the golden time, September 22, when season 3 is releasing. In this way, we can find more clues and knowledge from the previous seasons and going to challenge through the third season. Then stay with me and let's begin. In season 3 last release trailer, they began exactly from the last scene we saw in season 2 final episode. Of course, they wanted to show us this season we are going to face with two dimensions, or it's better to say two different worlds. One from Land universe and the second world is the real world when we see Tabitha. And you can remember what happened that Tabitha decided to go to the lighthouse and asked Victor to guide her. Have you ever wondering if Victor knows all of those secrets about trees and the lighthouse? Why he has never tried to escape and go to the lighthouse before? We found out of her sister in the last episodes of season 2. And it was exactly when he took Tabitha to the car graveyard and opened the trunk and saw his sister's drawing. It's so mysterious to us, and he never talked about her sister, but only reminded of his mother, and we never knew that he had a sister named Eloise. Even when you see him through his memories, always there has been someone else by him and his mother, who he has removed. He took Jade to Car's graveyard before and asked him to play violin for him. Victor sat at the top of the car and you could see a deep pain through his face murmuring him. Jade was shocked, and when asked him the reason, Victor told him that this is his mother's car and this song reminds him of her, and he never mentioned of his sister as another person who was accompanying them. Victor has removed all her sister even from his memory. Victor has removed all about her sister from his memory. It seems he has an obsession with her sister. He was buried Eloise's memory in the back trunk of a wrecked car in a hidden location in Fromland. Even Boyd didn't know about that. As he opened the trunk, he revealed one of his most hidden secrets, which made him ashamed. Ashamed of himself. Because he was scared and never went to looking after his sister. He never had enough courage to even talk about that. Our farmlanders were shocked when found Victor had a sister. As he opened the trunk, he burst into tears and knelt down by the car. Victor was ashamed of his weakness and couldn't face it. Then he was buried all her sister's memory into the back trunk in nowhere and never thought he should have to face it. As we saw, Victor was not a fan of drawing, and it was his sister who was drawing his mother's stories. However, we thought Victor loved drawing, but indeed it was Victor who couldn't stand on his weakness and even couldn't hide it, as we see he is repeating his sister's behavior. His dirty little secret is shouting out in his actions and reactions. He is drawing all the time, but he claims he is drawing everything he sees to never forget about them. At the beginning of season 2, when Victor and Tabitha are following the path through the underground caves to survive, as Tabitha sees a wedding gown, Victor sees a cookie doll. Victor scares out of the hell. He sat by the wall into the dark cave, shivering on himself, and it seemed he was remembering of an obsessive, scary memory. How he never talked about that. Next time, we see him drawing an image of a cookie doll and claims to Boyd that he is drawing everything he sees to remember of. It seems Victor is observing everything around and have found of a pattern through these incidents. He says that he can't remember, but he's lying to himself, lying to the others. He doesn't want to face the reality and maybe doesn't want to believe in his own truth. It seems Victor is observing everything around and have found of a pattern through these incidents. His dirty little secret, his dirty little fear, he is in denial mode. Denial is the main theme of this TV show, and these Farmlanders, they are all in this together. Let's get back to the season 1 episode pilot to show you the proof. As you see, Kenny is confessing to Chrissy in his words, and as the second we saw them together for the first time, we got they have a deep love crush on each other. And we see both of them just smiling each other, but there is a hot temptation between them.
Spend the night with him if she wants.
Oh, she just keeps saying that he'll get better. Denial is a major branch of our family tree.
But they are trying to deny this feeling. It's obvious and they can't hide their feelings. They seem both to be scared. Scared to love, scared to be loved. We can see all of this during this shot through Kenny's dialogue as well. Through these 2 seasons, we can see, and it's obvious that all of them has a point of weakness, and there is always a dirty little secret for each character which is hidden from the others as well. They hide it just because are they scared and can't face with their own weaknesses. And each one of them has the same weakness which is facing with their own truth. In Farmland, everyone has its own dirty little secret. The pilot episode has the main plan and plot, just you need to take a deeper look into and find the narration. The main plot with all information is offering to the audience in first moments of the pilot, and the first attack and the first incident, which I'm going to make a breakdown on that individually in my next videos, is a complete sample of the narration. It is repetitive as a cycle. For now, just we need to focus on the narrative and what we see and feel. In this sequence, Megan is saying her prayers into her bedroom located upstairs, and as her mother is locking windows on downstairs, she's only one and a woman, and she can't lock all the windows on time. Granny's voice comes to ears calling Megan. She asks Megan to open the window, but Megan is avoiding to do that.
Megan? It's Grandma. Come to the window.
But I'm not supposed to.
It's okay. I won't tell. It'll be our little secret.
Do you promise?
I promise. And I would never break a promise.
Of course, Megan is sad about his father who broke his promise and never came back home. Here is the climax. Granny's voice admits Megan it's okay if you open the window and it will be our own little secret. Megan asks her if she promises, and she promises. False promises, false hopes. And Megan goes by the window, opens the curtain, and looks at the old nasty granny figure outside the window. Megan sees she is not her grandma. It's obvious to her that this old woman is lying, but the old woman convinces her to let her in. We see she is manipulating Megan's mind by a lie. And however, Megan knows that this old woman is not her grandmother, goes and opens the window and lets the monster in. A little secret turns into a nasty rage and bloodshed assassination. Dirty little secret. False promises, false hopes. They are all in this together. They are in a denial mood and they don't want to accept their own falsehood. And by ignoring the truth and manipulating the reality and hiding their true selves through a character and present to the others because they are ashamed, badly ashamed of their doings. However, all have a huge ego and should have faced themselves and exercised these scary demons which have been created by their own lies and deceits. After all need to confess, and confession is the only way to redemption and freedom. All are in this together. All of them have weaknesses, dirty little secrets, and a huge ego falls them into a denial and ignorance. From TV show story is about parents, mothers and fathers, all about falsehoods, misunderstandings, wrongdoings they never wanted to admit, and hid within, and during all these years and centuries lived wrong, in an illusion and lie, in a repetitive cycle. And through all these years, it happened to their children to be suffered. And now, Fromland is a place to challenge them by quest after quest, one test after another, to face them with their own falsehoods, to slay their own demons and free themselves from a huge derbies and old ruining, heal their inner child and be born as a real human being, as a hero. They are all criminals. The creator is showing the audiences exactly at the beginning point of series, is mentioning boldly on the main theme. Dirty little secrets always cause diabolic disasters happen. In my next video, give you more confirmation and facts on how much this theme is psychological and how it connects to the roots of human beings, falsehood and mistakes, which has consequences on the universe and the cycle of life, tree of life. Also, there are too many dirty little secrets about all characters which I'm going to discuss on in my next videos. This is Ellen the Marvelous, a real movie gangster. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and share and subscribe to support my new channel. Don't forget to push the notification button to receive all my videos, breakdown and reviews as I uploaded them. It would be so nice if you put your comments here and tell me of your views, and tell me if you're agreeing with me and like my video. Even if you are not, please write in the comment section. For now, love and light in peace.
Sweet dreams are made of